All right. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Let's go ahead and get started here. Uh, let's see. Clapsha, how you doing, my friend? Sky Knight, good to see you. Alif, what's up, ABC fam? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Harold, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. Let's go ahead and switch over, get the music started. Sorry about. First of all, actually, let me get everything set up and then switch over here. Come on. Where's the light? That's probably the best I'm gonna get it. Let's do this. Turn this down. That's better. All right. Let's see. The pop-up chat. Sorry about that, guys. First of all, I just want to apologize. All right. I'm very late. So I actually woke up at a decent time today. Had some stuff I had to do, and for some reason I decided to lay back down. And next thing you know, I woke up and it was like 1:30. I'm like, holy crap, I'm supposed to be streaming. And then got up, set everything up. Of course, had some issues with the camera. This thing always gives me a problem. So luckily I was able to figure that out. But we're here. Sorry for being late. Let's see, good timing. Just taking my lunch, up, fam. That is great timing, clap show. Sky Knight, any FOMC news today? It is tomorrow. I think some stuff might be dropping today, but I think the actual meeting and Jerome Powell speaking is going to be tomorrow. So I will be here for that. All right. I gotta get a time. I think it's gonna be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have to double check, but yeah, I will be here. So if you guys want to come hang out, see what the market decides to do. Now remember, it's never actually during FOMC that something happens. It's always after. Now it can be the same day, can it be the day after, can it be the same week? Usually it's within I would say a week that we usually get some sort of action here. Let me go ahead and actually look. June FOMC meeting. When was it? It was the 13th. All right, it was the 14th. So let's see. 14th of June. Oh, would you look at that? Happened to fall literally right before this pump happened. Let's do May. When was the May one? May 2nd and 3rd. All right, this one, I mean, this one kind of did something. It's actually the 3rd. So let's see when the 3rd. Yeah, somewhere around here. So it did kind of play a part in continuing the trend. So we'll have to see what happens. But usually it's somewhat after the actual meeting itself is when price starts to react and starts to move. So we'll have to see. But hey, we're still going to hang out, listen to what Jerome Powell has to say, and see if there's any good news or bad news ahead of us. All right. Do you consider previous macro ABCs as legit to enter if price revisits them? What do you mean, Alif? Are you talking about like this bullish one? It depends. If you have like a setup like this, and we actually put in a nice pump and then put in a bearish setup, no. I would say if you get something like to where you come back down and retest the entry, yeah, that is a legitimate area to go ahead and re-enter. I don't pretty much once the structure or setup actually plays out, I just let it play, because a lot of the times when price is pushing past the entry significantly, it's going to either be part of a larger setup or it's going to put in its own setup, kind of mixing or messing with the flow of this one. You could overall use this as a potential entry. I'm not the biggest fan of that. The only reason why in this case scenario is because we have a larger ABC that's above us, or you know, that's played out. So to me, this kind of this kind of is its own setup. So I don't really, in this case, I wouldn't be playing off of that previous entry. If that's what you mean. If you can just clarify that for me, Leaf. Joe, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Josh, hype, let's go. Hit the likes. I do appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always good to see you. I'm going to forget. Before I dive into the TA, and guys, if you need me to change the song, like I said, I'm still listening to my AirPods, listening to my own music, so just let me know, and I will change the song. Or if the music stops working, let me know. Oh, no. Alright, so, this stream is sponsored by Fairdesk. So if you guys are interested in checking out a new exchange, this is a great platform. Everything we need as ABC traders. Great UI, very straight to the point. Everything is there's a couple issues I have with this platform. It's not all sunshines and rainbows, but every platform's gonna have a little bit of stuff you can nitpick. But overall, I never had any issues with liquidity. I never had any issues with fees. Overall, I think this is a great platform. So if you guys are interested in checking out a new exchange, if you guys do sign up, deposit, and trade via the Fairdesk link in the description below, it does come back to support the channel, but it's not required. I would greatly appreciate it though. I know a couple of you guys have signed up and have been trading under me, and I really do appreciate the support, guys. So check out the link in the description below, and yeah, thanks again. I can't speak. So yeah, make it nice and quick. Nice one. Who's calling me? Leave me alone. Yeah. Let's see. An example: Solana at price 15.95 ABC long. Is that legit to enter longs there, Spot? Let's take a look. Pratish, how's it going on? How's it going on? Man, I cannot speak English today. I am sorry, guys. Pratish, how you doing, my friend? Always good to see you. 15.95 spot. $15.95. Oh, so you're talking this one? Let me know if that's the one. I would say that's a decent one. I wouldn't necessarily... The only problem with this is for a spot position, yes, absolutely, that'd be a good DCA point. I would not take a leverage trade off of this because this is part of a larger A to a B to a C. So once this setup actually formed and completed, this long setup is kind of invalid. But yeah, I wouldn't, if you told me that you wanted to buy spot off of that setup, I would say that's, I would 100% be on the same page. I think that's a good idea. I just think I wouldn't be actively trying to leverage trade that position again once you put in that higher high. Let's see, DXY rally into the FOMC. What does this mean? Joe, I can tell you this already. ABC, my friend. Even the DXY likes the ABCs. Even the DXY loves the ABCs. Hey, this is just a temporary bounce. I would need to see a strong continuation higher in order for me to be confident that this setup is complete. If anything, it just brought us back into this range. So we'll just have to wait and see exactly what is going to happen going into FOMC, how the dollar is going to react. maybe this could be kind of a foreshadowing, or maybe kind of an idea of where we might be heading. I don't know. Very, very interesting to see. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. So I am not at the moment, but I am going to be waiting for a continuation setup to form for BTC. All right, I'm just letting you guys know. So I know I'm going to say that, and someone's going to ask me, is this the setup? No, this is not the setup. All right. If anything, I've been looking back at previous price action and seeing how this develops and how we can like kind of make the most out of it. It seems like what the best option might be it seems like the best option is going for like the second or third larger ABC. So let me explain. So we have a first layer ABC, which is this. All right. This is going to become a larger A. All right. I'm waiting for a potential B, and then I'm waiting for a larger C wave to play. This is the second one. All right. But this actually might be part of a larger A to a B to a C. If something like this happens, yeah, I'll be a little bit more inclined to take profit. Ideally, I would say this one might be a good one. So if we do actually have a decent pump, retest, continue lower, I'll consider it. I'll have to wait and see. As you can see here, it's kind of the same kind of scenario. We had our original setup. All right, we came back up, the retest, and then we formed one more. So this was the first, the second, the third. Well, sorry. No, this is the first setup, and then this became a larger ABC. So technically, this is the second setup. I'll have to wait and see. That's kind of like what I'm visualizing. But even still, I can still make an argument that this ABC is part of a larger A. Something like that. I don't know if we're just going to play fractals, but ideally, I think I want to play with some ideas to see how I can potentially play into a larger, how do I say this, a larger continuation higher, or at least play into the continuation. I don't want to take profit off the table off of too small of a setup, as well as I don't want to sit there and waste an opportunity or mess around too much and possibly miss out on a possible entry. If that makes sense. Still an XR pretty long. That's awesome. Mr. Reckless, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Oh, a leaf. It's almost there. Yeah, this is a good one, a leaf. If you can get a lower low, take that off the table. So like what I'm trying to think of an idea of how to play into this and try to think of the best way to put this. Because I think what would be nice to see, or be able to accomplish, is, let's say you have a setup. All right, and let's say price goes in your favor. All right, and then gives you another setup. I want to be able to structure the trade to where this is just an idea, right? Don't do anything with this. This is just me kind of spitballing. Why is this trade so small? This is just for example purposes, but instead of playing with a 3%, maybe we go like to a 6 and maybe up the risk a little bit to kind of see if we can get more momentum out of it. But I don't want to sit there and this just be spitballing. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be caught in a position. So let's go back to this example here on BTC. I don't want to be in a situation where we take a really good trade and we take profit too early. But I think most, when it comes to avoiding that kind of scenario, is just waiting, being patient. So I'm kind of on the fence about maybe experimenting with another way to kind of make the most out of a continuation setup. But I haven't, nothing clear or concrete has come to my head yet that kind of makes sense. It seems like being patient is the most important thing you can do when it comes to waiting for continuations. Let's see. Yep, move stop loss up there. Cool, awesome. Have you ever tried ABCs in Forex? Mr. Reckless, I've tried. The issue with this, like, let's do USD JPY. The problem with Forex is that, like, some of these trends are very tight. There's no real like separations in them. Maybe if I can figure out a way to scalp it, maybe. Let's see if you try taking this setup here. It's depending on your trade structure. This probably would have been a decent trade. I don't know how I would structure this though. Yeah, I don't know. I really haven't taken the time to, the setups I can probably identify pretty well, but I haven't taken the time to actually like figure out what kind of trade setup works. What's the best R&R, how to structure the actual stop losses, where I should put my stops. I haven't really messed around with that too much. So I'll definitely look into it, especially if crypto starts to die down. I definitely will start looking into, trading Forex. Because there are some decent setups here on a smaller time frame. But I haven't found like a consistent system with it yet. Crypto Dylan, XRP to the moon. It depends. It depends. It depends on BTC is going to behave. To be honest, the more we kind of hang around this region, and the fact that we're rejecting and not being able to push higher, I'm getting less and less confidence, or having less. Holy shit! I cannot speak today. I'm becoming less confident in bullish biases or bullish structures in general. Doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just, to me, it's respecting the bear setup way too well. And the fact that we've been hovering in this range for over a month. We'll have to see. I could be wrong. But as of right now, it's respecting that bearish ABC. I cannot deny that. This is an 8-hour setup. All right. This is a very, very pronounced ABC. And to me, this holds a lot of validity. So we'll have to wait and see. Hugo, what's up, bro? All good? Can I have your thoughts on Cambria for the long term? I've never heard of that. I'll take a look though. Let's see. You guys are laughing at me. Johnny English. Oh god. Call me Johnny ESL. That's messed up. That was a little bit too much. Consolidating under resistance seems bullish. It depends on where we are in price action, according to our strategy and how we do things. Necessarily, to us, it's not bullish, but it could be. It could be. Let's do, what is it? Cambria? What's the best exchange for that, Hugo? Let me know what exchange is the best. I'm assuming KuCoin. Okay, KuCoin, cool. So let's do our analysis on the 8-hour first of all. Actually, I might need to go out a little bit further just to see. Okay. So on the larger, let's start off with the macro. All right. If there's more price action somewhere else, I would ideally like to work off of that. But if this is all we can get, that's fine. It seems like there's two scenarios. Either we got to come down, put in a larger bullish setup down here, or what I think is probably more likely is that we end up doing something like this. And so we actually need to go ahead and cross back above 19 cents. Yeah. Or not 19, 019. That's like the larger macro areas I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and go to like a 2 hour and see if we can find something. I want to say there's really no, I mean, maybe you can consider this. You had a potential smaller bullish setup down here. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but we did come back down to retest it. What I like more is something like this possibly playing out. That's what I would be a bigger fan of. So we need to come back down, put it one more low. That'd be a little bit more of a bullish idea. We do have a potential short setup here. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. That is ideally the two setups I'm looking for. So either you long below the previous low, or take a short if you can come out and get a retest of that, possibly target the low. It really depends on what price wants to do, on what BTC wants to do. It's thundering outside. I really don't see anything else. I mean, if you want to try to take that long entry down here, you can. But I'm not, no, I'm not even going to say that. I don't even like that. I don't. Let's see. That's pretty much all I have, Hugo, though. I really don't have anything. It's because of the way this coin trends, or the way it moves, and how it kind of, it's very choppy on the trends. It's not really separating. It's hard for me to give you, like, or it's hard to find good setups, or at least better setups. Well, let's see. How do you think, or how do you like that long entry on eGold at 32.30? I haven't taken a look at this coin in a while. Where'd you say? 32.30? Long entry on eGold at 32. I would say, let me zoom out a little bit more. Oh, you talk about this one. Oh, okay. This is a macro swing trade. So if I were to take this position, all right, just understand that we are at a very large pivot. Price is going to be a little bit more flexible when it comes to this entry. So you can absolutely take it. But when it comes to a trade like this, I am going to be for sure, if I, you know, oh, come on. If I am going to take a trade like this, I'm going to give myself some room. I would say like 7 to 8%. I'll say 7%. There you go. 7% stop. But like I said, this is a massive swing trade, so I probably would be targeting a lot higher. do with that as you want, but that's how I would approach it. Not financial advice, but that's how I would approach that trade. Had a Manhattan sushi roll before seeing Oppenheimer last night. It snuck in a sake to drink while watching. Good movie. That's funny. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. Maybe I keep saying this weekend, but I'm going to be on vacation this weekend. So when I get back from vacation, I'll probably go ahead and watch it. It might be out of theaters by the time I get back. We'll see. Clap show. That is how I would tackle that Eagle trade. Vacation movies are the best, bro. They are. Last year when I went to North Carolina, I was actually there. It's been a year since. I forgot to tell Kite. Guys, I think it was, when was it? I think it was the 22nd or 21st was the 1 year anniversary when Kite and I went on our first date. Now I went to South Carolina for a week and I stopped by to go see him on the way down there for a day. I haven't talked to him in a while. Kite, if you're watching this, stop door dashing to homeless people at 2 a.m. Don't be stinky. Let's see. But yeah, vacation movies are the best. I did watch one movie when I was on vacation last year. I got 3 credits on Audible. Any suggestions on what to get? I'm gonna always suggest Trading the Zone, Trader Tom's book, Best Losers Win. If you already read those, let me pull up my Audible. Let's see if anything good on there. There, you got those. Have you ever heard of the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson? That is a fantastic book. I love that book. It's weird because a lot of the books I have are very like specific to certain niches. I'll have to look more into that. So there's someone that, here's a book list. Where is it? Well, I'm trying to find this list here. And I'm pretty deep into this. So I think I have a list here. The problem is I'm trying to like out of this list, I'm trying to see like what. Let me copy it. Let me copy it. Unfortunately, this list doesn't come with any like authors' names. Oh, not the right one. I thought I copied this. There you go. Let's see. I don't know if possible on fair desk, but when would you consider switching to inverse perpetual? So I think we need to start retesting areas of support. So I'm personally a little bit more bearish. I think if I'll change a little bit here at about 19.6, but if we can get below 19.5 and then reclaim that level to complete a larger ABC, I'm going all in. Is it stupid? Maybe, but we'll have to wait and see. That area is going to be very crucial for me. Because that's going to complete a much larger bearish setup. So around 19.5 to 15.4 is when I'm going to start sprinkling back into inverse perpetual. Stupidity can absolutely pay off, Harold. Absolutely. Let's see. Matic. At 71. Oh, 73-ish. Yeah, I would say that's a decent one, Joe. That's a decent one. It seems like, though, I could be wrong. It feels like it could be part of a larger ABC. If anything, if we don't dump. Spy is running right now. Has a baby ABC short starting. Spy, could you add that list to Discord? Yes, that's a Leaf. Actually, that's a really good idea. Let's do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a section. You know what? I'm gonna add this to the book recommendation. So if you go to, if you guys go to this section of the Discord, my book recommendations, I'm gonna paste it there. So this is a list of books I got from someone. It has a lot of different books in it. Some of them are business related. Some of them is mindset related. Some of them are like sexual dynamics related, which do what you want with those. I think it's good to kind of know these things as a man. But I think the business ones and the mindset ones are really good. So go ahead, check that out, Alif. If anyone else is in the Discord, I'll tag everyone. I'll get links for these, but that's the list I have right now. What about the macro short at 71 cents? Macro short at 71 cents. If you're talking about this one, Joe, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. Does TV Hub work with inverse perpetual? I do not know. It's been a while since I used TV Hub. I might have to switch back to that. We'll talk about that in another video. I don't want to, but might have to. Let them fight. Let's see. I'm not a cruel man. I don't believe in violence. Yeah, I don't know about that Leaf though. I don't know if it works with inverse. Nah, Matic short from 71 from June 23rd. You're talking about this one though. I'm not the biggest fan of this. Because this sea leg is so overextended. But you know me, just because I'm not a fan of something doesn't mean it can't work. So yeah, I definitely think that's an option. It's not my favorite option. I think there's other places you could short from. Same thing with ADA. ADA is like, I don't like this spot whatsoever. Harold knows. As far as I remember, it did. Damn, this thunder is loud. Surprised you guys don't hear that. Or if you do hear it, I apologize. Yes. Like the music, Johnny? Thank you, my friend. It's his name is Hasten. Like I said, I don't know what's playing because I'm listening to my own music. But if you guys want to check him out, he's on Spotify, he's on Amazon Music, all platforms, iTunes. Hasten. I took a small scalp long on XRP off of this tiny W pattern forming. Tiny W. Let's see, what's the why am I looking at this right here? I mean, you did technically it is a lower low. You did get a smaller ABC. That is a smaller one. Oh no, BTC pump. BTC's pumping. Even tinier? Where? Oh, I see. You said a W pattern, so something like this, right? Right? No, it's head and shoulders. One minute? You're off your rocker, Joe. This one? Is that it? $704. Oh, okay. This one. Chandra, bro, how about that Doge? What about it? I haven't touched this coin in forever, and I don't think I ever will. How is the Doge, the doggy coin? But a dog coin. Would you look at that? It does have an ABC. Would have been a decent position. It probably would have been a little. Actually, it would have been a little bit of a headache, but I don't think it would have been anything too bad. Not bad. Not bad for Doge. Good old doggy. All right, guys. I have homework for you guys. If you guys want to participate, you can. So I've been thinking over the last couple days, since I'm not going to be actively live streaming, maybe I'll take the time to maybe try some other things. And I want to start focusing more on some short-term content. So like TikToks, YouTube Shorts. If you guys want to participate and help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm doing a lot of research on my own. If you guys find stuff online that you want me to like discuss, react, talk about, send me clips. All right. What's going on with Trigger? Spill the beans. To be honest, so with Trigger Trade, it's still active. It still works. Everything's fine. It's still running. It's still active. They haven't really done anything when it comes to pushing updates as of what I know. It's only because David has a lot of stuff he's working on other projects. So I'm sure William is helping out with that as well. So I think their priorities haven't really shifted that much toward Trigger Trade. And I would like to be able to, start using it again. So I'm trying to see what would be the best way to approach trading until then. I'm still taking my entries manually. What's nice about having a 3% stop is that, I'm not missing out on any trades. So it just hasn't been actively updating or hasn't been any active updates as of recently. But I know William's been working hard. You also got to remember, William just got married. I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago. He got married not too long ago. So, he's probably on his honeymoon, or he was on his honeymoon doing his thing, having a good time, taking a break from it all. So I'm sure he'll be back soon. That's why that's why I haven't really been asking or anything, because I know William's been busy. So hopefully they'll get into the groove of things soon. Maybe we'll get some updates on, some exchanges, or at least different exchanges. But guys, like I said, while I'm on vacation, I want to do a lot of short form content. I think reacting to certain things, doing like response videos and all that stuff, I think is a good way to approach that. So if you guys have anything online that you see on YouTube Shorts or anything, please send them to me. If you want me to do a reaction, if you want me to look at something, either it could be content creators, it could be strategies, it could be anything you find. Let me send it to me. I actually have an idea. All right. It's actually kind of funny. Roast life. We'll see. I don't want to come at anyone too hard. If anything, I'll give like my basic critique, like, oh, he's using all these indicators, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna make fun of how like cringe he can be and all that stuff. So yeah. But guys, send me some stuff. Give me some ideas. Johnny, check out Ultimo Pay, a way to off-ramp stable via offshore bank account with Visa card. Can remove from cash from Visa ATM. It's awesome. Okay, that's interesting. I'll definitely take a look at that, Alif. This is a good song. I'm gonna save this on my playlist. The song corny is all right. Let me know. I'll change it. Done. Changed it. I don't, like I said, I don't know what's playing. I'm listening to something else, Joe. I'm listening to something else. The reason why I said that is because I got my own Spotify playlist going. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't have. I must have threw them away. Can't find it. But basically, my headphone cable that I had from my old pair of headphones broke. So, and like the way my sound system or my audio configuration is set up now, I have a pair of like gaming headphones I can use, but when I'm streaming, I can't use them because the way you're able to listen to the music, it uses this drive or uses the driver from this. That's a whole complicated thing. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to fix that soon. Hopefully. We'll be able to fix that soon. She with the ABC long right now. Right now, I mean, this one, yeah, maybe. But you did have this ABC short. I would say that lower one. Yeah, that one, Joe. That's the one I would go with. That one. That would have been your entry. NPC, major earnings report incoming. From where? Just like in general? Ooh, I think the spy's gonna retest that at resistance. Who knows? Google, Microsoft, and more after market hours. Okay. Meta has earnings this week, and I think it dumps more. All right. So Google, Microsoft. All right, I'll definitely keep an eye on that. I'll definitely keep an eye on that. All right, let's do... How's KDA doing? This coin needs to get to 30 cents already. Or at least 50 cents. That's a deadly ABC short for SPY if it plays out. Joe, I talked about this a lot. If that ABC plays out, that larger daily time frame one, I would be scared. I'm gonna be scared, to be honest, because you got to understand, if this ABC plays out and we get a reversal, that is bad news. That is very bad news. The last time this happened, let's go to 2-day. The last time this happened was back right before the '08 crash. We came up, put a downtrend to retest the supports, came back up, just put in that ever so slight wick. All right, that's all she needed. Was a slight wick. Put in ever so slightly of a wick. Even put in a small ABC within an ABC, and then boom, the recession happened. So I'm gonna be honest, it does not look good. Is there any supports that it caught? Not really. So if we're gonna play fractals, if anything, we're gonna come up, probably put in a lower low past this support, probably test maybe somewhere around like 319. If not, I mean, there's a couple pit stops below, but I would not be surprised if we came back down and tested 218. That's gonna be fucking scary. World War incoming, bad joke. I hope not. Because if World War III is coming, the last thing you need to worry about is your nah, I shouldn't say that. To be honest, my personal opinion, based on what I've seen, I've talked to people who know a lot more about this than I do. It seemed, and I've also listened to like podcasts and shows and stuff. If World War III were to start, obviously, I don't think, how do I say this? Russia is the biggest problem when it comes to starting the war, but it's not. It's actually a China and you know, those countries supporting Russia are going to be the problem. Russia itself does not have the nuclear capabilities that they always talk about. Even if they did, they don't have enough money to sustain, you know, maintaining those bombs. So I think a lot of the weapons that they have are non-functional or they just can't use. So they're not as much of a nuclear superpower as we might think they are. I can almost say the same thing about China, but China's in a lot different of a spot, or a lot better of a spot when it comes to like being prepared. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, but it's going to be fucking bad. I will say that. It's not going to be like where we're going to be drafted. I don't think it's going to get to that point. It's not going to be like World War II. We have better weapons, better technologies. So I think that stuff, or at least more need for infantry, is going to be less needed. Look at the defense spending budget increase. Looks like the U.S. is preparing for it. Yeah, no, NPC, you're definitely right. I'm not saying it can't happen. I think it can happen. But to be honest, I don't think it's gonna be as bad as everyone thinks. I don't think we're gonna be throwing nukes at each other. These countries, or I guess these Eastern countries, don't have the nuclear capabilities that they talk about. Russia does not. Even if China did, we have such better technology than they do. That, like, I know people who are in the military. I've talked to people who are in the military. I listened to shows where people were like higher up or were higher ranks in the military, and they kind of know, like, they know for a fact that, like, even if we did go to World War III, these countries wouldn't stand a chance. World War III would be a mindless war. Yeah, I agree. Russia and China are so weak compared to NATO. I've heard. Yes. Yep. Yeah, NATO alone, they wouldn't stand a chance. That's why I don't think if it does happen, I don't think it's going to be as serious. But I think Russia and China understand that they can't fight, or at least they can put up a fight, but they won't win. So I think they're going to be a little bit less eager to go to war with us, because we can cripple them. Absolutely cripple them. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. But yeah, if we get on ABC, and if we do not, all right, if we do not blast to the upside, all right, if we just put in a very, very small top, it looks like it might be happening. That's going to be scary. You don't need weapons to cause mass casualties. That's true. That is very true. That's something. Yeah, that's very true. I think the other. Look, I'm not an expert in this whatsoever. I am not an expert in this. I'm sure there's other ways they plan on. How do I say this? I'm trying to think of what else. There's chemical weapons, there's plagues, there's a lot. There's a lot. If China was strong, they would have taken Hong Kong already. Yeah, that's true. The global sacrifice, you're right. There's other ways to cause mass casualties. Me buying defense military stocks. The DXY is most important. If it starts running, that means these are other countries are economically declining rapidly. Poor economics creates wars. A cyber attack on the power grid would kill off many. There, for example. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a valid way. Because war makes money, yeah. We had a power outage here in Florida. I was suffocating from heat. So yeah, attack on power plants would be for sure. Yes, definitely. If that happens, I'm moving to Alaska. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, cyber attacks, plagues. I mean, I feel like our medicine is, or at least our medical abilities in society are a lot stronger, so I don't think that'll be as much, but I definitely think cyber attacks are definitely a concern. I would agree with you on that. I can't believe how many big actors were in Oppenheimer. It was almost distracting. Every scene, I'm like, whoa, that guy's in this too. They must have spent a lot of money on that. Or KYC to withdraw funds. That's true, Amument. That's also very true. No power, no fuel, no deliveries, especially food. Yeah. Definitely. I think we might have better defense against those. Maybe not. Maybe not. I know that it was easy for them to take. There was a cyber attack on a power plant recently. Damn, Kite can't deliver that. He'll have no choice but to start streaming. No, it's been shown that some of these power plants are very easy to take control, which is really fucking scary. All right, let's do. If you guys have any other questions or anything you want me to look over, please let me know. We are approaching that hour mark, so please let me know if you guys want me to go over anything. We're gonna pull up some Wordle. You guys know I will leave the smaller time frame up as we play. Wow, we struck. Okay, I was gonna say I thought we were gonna strike out twice. Okay. This is not good. This is not good. This is tough. The fact that we got nothing besides an E. Let's see, Nick. What's your input on Bitcoin's monthly price action? So I necessarily don't look at necessarily monthlies. I know there you can look at them and view look at divergences off of like RSI, MACDs, and all this stuff. Me personally, I primarily trade price action, but based on the patterns that I'm looking at right now, right, we just primarily trade the ABC method. All right, we are, as long as we're below 31,000, we are pretty bearish. So to me, I think what is going to happen, what needs to happen, is that in order for Bitcoin to be a little bit, I would say, healthy in the medium to longer term, is I need to see prices come back down and test certain areas of support, whether we come back down to 19.5 or if we come back down to 15K or break lower. I'll be okay with either or, but at least 19.5. And we can form some sort of setup like this. And then this would be a lot healthier than going straight up to 48K. There's a certain, I'm not going to mention names, but there's a certain channel that I watch occasionally. He's the Elliott Wave guy. He always, for the last like 3 or 4 months, okay, the last 2 months, consistently, he's been calling for 48K to 50K. And it's so funny to see these people like be so strong about an opinion and to just flip a switch. I'm not going to say the name. BetaBot, if you're here, BetaBot, I saw you in his chat. I don't know if he's here right now, but I saw BetaBot in this guy's chat while he was live streaming. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, according Nick, to make it as easy as possible for you, for me, it does not look good. We need to come up and push past 32K in order for me to kind of becoming, or for me to start being a little bit more bullish overall, but I just don't think things are good. That's just my opinion. But I'm open to both sides. Open to both sides. Jelly? I'll try that. Okay, there's one L. All right, we need to hunker down. We could give it a little bit before. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm trying to avoid double letters. If we could avoid double letters, that'd be great. I know that can be hard. Is E the only vowel? As of now, yeah. A-E-I-O-U. Yeah, easy only vowel. I have an idea. I have an idea. No, wait, maybe not. Nope, I have another idea. Nope. Joe, that's... I don't know, that's enough letters. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do a double G. I was thinking that. No shot. Okay. So it's W-H-E. No. The L's at the end. Wheel? Yeah, wheel. I guess we needed a double letter. Good job, you man. Good job. All right. If anybody has any last thoughts, anything you want to ask me, please. Now's your time to shine. I am gonna be here tomorrow, guys. I'll be here tomorrow. FOMC. What time is FOMC tomorrow? Is it Is it 1:30? Oh, it's 2 p.m. Okay, yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be here around 1:30, right before it starts. We'll, shoot the shit, hang out for a little bit, and then, yeah, we'll watch FOMC, see how markets react, see if we can get a larger continuation to the downside, or we end up reversing. We'll have to wait and see. I'm personally, guys, I really don't think that we're gonna be overly bullish. Crypto affecting news. True, very true. Sometimes you can get a little bit of foreshadowing. Sometimes. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes you can. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Oh. This is my FOMC chart where we look at the DXY and the BTC chart at the same time. It's all over the place. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. You met Joe. Oh, Vlad, come on, man. Come on, Vlad. How you doing, though? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'll be here tomorrow. We're going to be watching FOMC live, so if you want to come by, hang out, would appreciate it. You don't have to, though. Thanks for the info, brother. Give me the sweet stuff in 1 minute challenge. Okay. We are below support. All right, we have a potential bullish setup. If we fail to reclaim that level, I am going to be more bearish. So as long as we're below 31,000, we continue lower. The next step going to be 24.7 or 24.8, and then below that 19.5. So that's it. Done. Time. Champion. That's all we need. That's all we need is a minute. Oh, and there's a bunch of people hopping on. Don't forget to like the stream, folks. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Vlad. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, guys. I got to call it a day. Unfortunately, you guys are tuning in too late. I'll be here tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. You want to watch FOMC tomorrow? Come hang out with us. Ask questions. Get my reactions. Watch price action. Watch the degenerates get stopped out. It's always good. It's always fun. But Vlad, Joe, you met Global Sacrifice. Let's see. MPC, Harold, Alif, Chandra, Clap Show, Crypto Dylan, Hugo, Mr. Reckless. If I missed you, Josh V. I apologize, but good to see you guys as always. Until next time, be good, be safe. We'll see you in 24 hours. All right, I'm not going to do anything today because we're going to see you guys tomorrow. So, bye-bye.